Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel My Media. Please subscribe my YouTube channel My Media. Thank you for watching.
Hello everyone, myself Krishna Bhandari. Today I speak about the sources. History is a systematic study of the past. History is the written on the basis of sources. Hence, there is no source, no history is the stance of history. Historians is like an advocate. The advocate present their arguments on the basis of followed evidence and sources related to their case. Similarly, historians collect the sources, subject them to critical examination, analysis, and then write a history. Whenever direct sources are not available, they need to make assumptions based on the available sources. Hence, often, and the event is analyzed from the different perspectives by the different historians. What is a source? Human beings had created many specialities to the led their life since ancient times. If the things used by the human being in the past have remained, then they are called as the sources by the historians. Hence the agricultural tools left by the earlier people, pots, coins, inscriptions, arms, temples and other religious buildings are considered as a source to write history. Similarly, the written documents and literary works are the main source of the history. The materials needed for the writing of the history are the primary sources. These sources can be divided into two. One is like a literary sources and the like a archaeological sources. First one, the literary sources. Literary sources, there are two types in the literary sources. One is like a written literature and the like a oral literature. First one, written literature. Written literature is the main the source of literary sources. Literature can bring the contemporary social life of the times of the writer allow us. A literary work portrays the then existing the aspect of the life either directly or indirectly. There are two types in the written literature forms. One is like a native literature and like a foreign literature. The first one like a native literature. The literature created by the Indians in native language is called native literature. Literary works in the Sanskrit, Prakrit, Kannada, Telugu, Tamil, Hindi, Marathi, Kashmiri, Gujarati, Oriya and any other languages. Many other native languages are the sources. Kautilya's Arthashastras, King Hala's Gata Saptasati, Visakata's Mudrarakshasa, Kallana's Rajatarangini, Banabhatta's Harsha Charitra, Chand Bardai's Prithvirajo Rasu, Pampa's Vikramarjuna Vijaya, Sangam literature, and many other such literary works can be named as a native literature. These works portray then contemporary social, religious, economic, cultural and political life of people. Next one like a foreign literature. Many foreigners who visited India as travelers, ambassadors, businessmen, officials and missionaries have recorded their observation and experience in their works. These works are considered as a foreign literature. The like a Megasthenes Indica, Fahian's Go Kho Ki, Huyensang Siyuki, Ptolemy's Geography, Faristas Tariq E Fariste, Babar's Tazaki Babri and other are the important sources. Apart from this, there are many other writings that serve as the sources. In those works, also one can get exceptions of then contemporary social, political, economic, cultural and administrative aspects. aggression, hyperbole, and loyalty to one's master are the apparent in the native literature. Similarly, in the foreign literature, due to lack of the local knowledge, many misgivings are the recorded. These are the drawbacks of the written literature sources. Historians have the challenge of the writing history, keeping in the mind all these limitations. So next one, like oral literature. Oral literature means the folk story, folk song, folk legends, ballads, and other that pass on from the one person to another by word of the mouth. Since the beginning of the human life, human beings are the passing on their experience in the from story, song, and ballads orally from the generation to generation. The folk people have created ballads about their local heroes. There are the ballads on Kumara Rama, the Nayakas of Chitradurga, Kempe Gowda, Sangoalli Rayanna, Kittur Rani Chennamma, Sindhora Lakshmana, Meadows Taylor, and other legends remain the local mythological stories. Every place will have their own legends. There are legends behind the names and places like Sravanbelagola, Bangalore, Koppala, Pattadkallu, Gokarna, and Mysore. Similarly, every village and town have their own legends. So next, the archaeological sources. Archaeological sources are divided into 4 types. One is like inscriptions, second one coins, third one monuments, the last one other ruins. Archaeological sources are available not only on the surface of the earth but also hidden deep in the depth of the earth. The hidden things in the earth are dug out by using the scientific methods. This process is called excavations. Harappan civilization came to light only due to the processing of the excavation. During the excavation, ruins of the buildings, inscriptions, coins, terracotta pieces, bangles, seals, beads, bone pieces, metal, and other have been found. These are analyzed by applying the various scientific methods to understanding the life of the people of those times. Inscriptions. Inscriptions mean engraved writing. Inscriptions are written on the stone, rock, metal, ivory, terracotta, and other materials that last longer. Inscriptions are more reliable as these have a direct relationship with than events. Ashoka's inscriptions are the earliest inscriptions found in India. Most of his inscriptions are in Brahmi scripts, their language in Prakrit. Thousands of inscriptions are found in Karnataka in different places also. In Kannada, Telugu, Tamil, Sanskrit, Prakrit language too. Samudragupta's Allahabad pillar inscriptions. Immadi Pulakesi's Aihole inscriptions. Karavela's Hathigampa inscriptions and other inscription portray the military and achievements of then rulers. The Uttara Meruru inscription narrate the rural administration of the Cholas kings. Apart from this, many political, social, cultural, economic, and educational, religious aspects are reflected in these inscriptions. Next one like coins. Coins. Though the coins are the small in size, they contain many important aspects. They are helpful in understanding the geographical extent of the ruler's kingdom who maintained the coins. They also aided us in knowing the language of the administration, titles that the kings possess, their religion, economic condition, of the times and metal technology in the voyage of the particular kingdoms. Samudragupta had maintained the 7 different types of the gold coins based on the features on those coins. It is said that Samudragupta was the lover of the music and he had conducted the Ashwamedha Yaga too. Gautamiputra Satakarni got the name of Nahapana erased on his coins and engraved his name on them. This supports the view that the Gautamiputra had defeated the Nahapana, and availability of the Roman coins in the Bengaluru proves that fact. That is reason had trade link with the Romans 2000 years back. Monuments. Monuments are the major source of the right history. Palaces, temples, forts and pillars etc. Are the monuments only Mehruli iron pillar and Vijaypura's whispering Gold Gumbaz are the evidence of the maturity of the science and technical knowledge. Shahjahan's Taj Mahal tells the story of love. Chittor's Vijayastamba means victory pillar tells the victory of the Ranakumbha. The cave features an engraving of Elephanta, Ellora and Ajanta narrate the mastery over the painting and sculpture during that time. The temples of Aihole and Pattadkallu explain the evolution of the Indian temple architecture. The monuments of the Nalanda and architecture of the madrasas built by the Gawan in Bidar narrate the importance given to education during those times. The port of Srirangapatna explains the accumulations in the area of defense technology. The monuments throw the light on the contemporary religious aspect, technology, economic growth, scientific knowledge and creativity achieved. Other ruins based on the various pieces of the terracotta, bangles, beads and seal produced during the examination. One can understand the socio-culture, economic, political and religious life on the people. Not only this, one can also understand the food habits and pattern of the business of those times. By applying the carbon-14 dating procedure on the biological ruins, dead animals, birds and trees upon these sites, one can arrive at accurate period of the ruins. Buddha stupas came to light during the excavation at the Sannati in Yadgiri district and Rajaghatta of the Doddaballapura taluk. In the excavations conducted at the Arikamedu and Pattanam in Tamil Nadu, a large number of the evidence were found that speak of the commercial contact between the South India and Romans. Like this, the remains found at the excavation tell the many things that were lost over a period of time. So thank you for watching this video.